how do you like your salmon?
I like my salmon like this. What we're going to do today is a simple dish, really tasty, easy to do, fantastic to prepare in advance, and great to serve at dinner parties or just for a weekend night. And basically what you can do, get this ready ahead of time, bung it in the oven, take it out, whack it on the plate, and when people open it, they're presented with a delicious, tasty, great looking dish.
You know what? Every time I go shopping, I get so excited about the ingredients and everything, and I say, I'm going to cook fish. And then I looked at all of them, and it's overwhelming. And then salmon is the first one I grab, and I just cook the same way every time. And I look sometimes at recipes, and I thought, I can't do this. Can I make this?
I think anyone can make this. Basically, the reason I've chosen salmon today is because salmon is one of the easiest fish to cook. You can grill it, fry it, bake it, poach it, anything you like. And the great thing about salmon is, because it has a fairly high fat content, it's very difficult to overcook it. Even if you cook it all the way through, it's still going to have a lot of moisture in there because of the high fat content. But be aware that that fat is very healthy fat. Salmon's a very healthy fish. They recommend that you eat 1 portion of salmon every week. Does great things for the brain, great things for the heart. It's one of the most healthy fish out there. And what we're going to do today is a very low fat, simple, high vegetable dish that's going to be healthy, simple and delicious.
Guys, look at this. Chef.
Okay, I am a professional chef. This is what I do for a living, but with the right teaching, anyone can produce food like this.
And if I can chop those things like that, you can too. I'm so, look, with salmon, if I overcook, because you know, everybody has different ovens, and some people overcook. Is that okay? Is still be okay?
It's going to be fine. The idea of this dish is that you put everything together, and all the ingredients are going to steam together inside an aluminium foil parcel, and so all the flavours are going to be kept in there. And when it comes to the table in the parcel, you're going to open it up, all that smell, the aroma, the flavour is going to come out, and it's just going to be a delicious, healthy meal.
So what's it called? What's the name of this salmon?
I'm just calling it Oriental salmon. I'm going to give it a simple name for a simple dish.
I need a drink. I'm just going to, I think this knife is not that great. I think the chef's going to kill me now. Should I have a better knife to chop it? You know,
try with this one.
Sometimes if you use a not good knife, it's dangerous, guys.
Definitely dangerous to use a knife that isn't sharp. Okay, we should probably sharpen that one. Let's cut that.
See? Told you. Told you.
Let's get you
I'm drinking today just some cranberry juice, and I love to have the lemon in there. And mint, or hortelã in Portuguese. Can you hear that? That was a chef doing this. Okay, let's try it.
Hopefully this knife should be sharp now. If it's not, we're going to cut that.
Yes, yes, nicely. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. Let's start now.
And I'm drinking, very slowly, a nice rosé which goes brilliantly with salmon. You can drink white wine with salmon mainly. You can drink a light red if you want, but rosé is the perfect dish, perfect wine for this dish today. Cheers.
Cheers. So what do I do first? Of course, we put everything together there, but at home sometimes we don't do this. Should we always get all the ingredients together like people do in restaurants?
No, this is just to show everybody how easy it is. Basically, what you could do, the recipe will be available, and all you need to do is cut these vegetables together, put them in a bowl, mix these ingredients in here, mix everything in to make your marinade.
Easy peasy.
Yep, make your parcels, put the salmon inside, put the veg inside, a bit of marinade over the top, fold it up, in the oven, cook, out of the oven, on the plate.
Perfect. And what do I eat with the salmon? I can just eat that, of course, but I should have, like, what?
I would say to have rice, maybe some noodles, but rice is easy because this has got so much flavour in it that you want something really simple and very plain on the side of it. And Oriental rice, plain rice, maybe a bit sticky, that's always good.
Perhaps we can do that another day, sticky rice. I love that. And I
can definitely do sticky rice for another day.
Okay, girls and boys. So let's get ready. Are you going to show me how to chop this leek like that?
Okay.
Because I think it's fundamental, isn't it?
Right. First thing is, what we need is a very sharp knife.
Okay, should I do as well? So I'm going to get that board, perhaps.
Okay.
And you can get another sharp knife, any other sharp knife.
Tell you what, use my sharp knife.
I'm going to get the chef's knife.
Okay, so what we'll do is I'll cut you a piece. I'll cut you a piece, and I'll have a piece.
Okay.
And what you do is you make a bridge out of your hands so that you're cutting always away from yourself.
And right in the middle.
Right in the middle, cut it in half.
Okay.
Let it come apart like that. Turn them over.
Okay.
Now if you want to be extra careful, what you're going to do is split them apart.
Oh, I see.
So
the layers.
Yeah, so everything's easy to deal with. Then holding your fingers, the way we're going to show in the chopping video, you're just going to chop, slice like that. Very carefully, very thin. You can do it as slow as you want to get the right results.
Yeah, I have learned that. Ollie had taught me about this, you know, the technique with the chopping.
And I'll explain more about these chopping, slicing and dicing techniques in another video.
Yeah, we're going to have one just explaining the chopping, right? How to chop the vegetables in, so I just have to get the layers out. Oh, I see. Oh.
Safe cutting is the most important thing, because the last thing you want to be doing during your dinner is running out to the hospital or to get plasters. So if you learn to cut safely, you can learn to cut and chop with your eyes shut.
Showing them off.
There you
Perhaps
go.
in the end of the course I will be able to do that. That's a good challenge.
Unnecessary, it is just a show off. So there we go.
Because you're never going to be right while it's cooking. Well, you'll be talking to the kids.
It's
Children,
not safe.
No, it's not safe, guys.
It's
especially
not safe.
with knives like this.
I've been practicing this for over 20 years.
So, did I pass the test here?
Yeah, the only thing I would say is when you're cutting, push forwards a little bit more.
Like this.
That's it.
Ah.
And then, okay.
Guys,
then we can do a close-up.
This is a high-end chef cooking thing, guys. You know the difference when you go out in a restaurant and then when we are home? And chopping, isn't it, as well?
It's, yeah, a lot of it is that. And so if you can see mine here is fine. Fabi's
It's okay.
almost can't tell the difference between mine and Fabi's. So there you go, anyone can do it. We haven't just practiced this, this is off the cuff. So what we'll do is we'll put that to one side.
Yes.
And we've got everything here. So basically, the only...
We're getting a foil. Should I get a foil?
Yep, do that.
Or do we do on the baking parcel? What's it called? The baking paper?
Baking paper.
Baking paper.
We're going to use both. And I'll explain why in a second when we've got them out.
Well, can I just use the foil right now? Yeah?
Yeah.
Because that's
you got
what
paper?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do we do? How big do we do this?
So, as it says in the recipe, it's about 30 by 20. What we're going to do is we're just going to fold that over so it's nice and strong.
Okay.
We're going to put a piece of baking paper in the middle.
Oh, I see. Right. The cup, you have a scissors there?
Scissors. We've just been talking about how nice and sharp our knives are. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to place that in the middle. Now what that does is it protects the foil from these slightly acidic ingredients, because you don't want aluminium to get in the food and you don't want this to get corroded and kind of melt away and go all over the oven.
Okay. Let me try to show you guys. Let me get the camera very near so then you can see what we're doing here.
There you go.
Perfect.
So,
amazing. Okay, now I'm going to do one as well. Guys, so get there. Let's see if I learned as well. Okay, so another thing. Do I use the reflective part for this one? It doesn't really matter.
Okay, a lot of people are going to tell you that you have to use a certain side. That's not really true. The difference between the shiny side and the non-shiny side really doesn't make any difference.
So let me try this.
It seems to make sense, but you don't need to.
Okay, perfect. So that's mine here. Yes. So now we're going to put it all together.
Yeah.
For you guys.
What I'm quickly going to do here is I'm just going to... We don't want the skin on the salmon for this particular recipe.
Oh, don't we?
No. So all I'm going to do is just going to take the skin off.
Very
and I will
easy.
show you how to do that
On
in
the
another
other
video.
video, right guys? So all these techniques are important because once you learn them, that's it.
So we're going to
Okay.
put all the veg.
Oh, what we have here? Carrots, leeks, red peppers, green peppers, and the sweet corn, the baked sweet corn.
Yeah. So we're going to add the garlic,
very
the
well
ginger.
chopped. We have all the quantities on the comments below. Okay, all the recipe will be there. Soy sauce, honey.
There's our honey.
Mmm, lovely. What's that now?
That's the sesame oil.
Sesame oil.
5 spice powder.
Okay, and we have the quantities as well,
Teaspoon
guys.
of that. And then,
The lemon. Oh.
so we've got a lime. We're going to use this
lime.
fancy grater. You don't have to use a fancy grater. You can use any
Can I
normal
use a
grater.
normal one?
Yeah.
Because
you
guys,
can.
I have just a normal one. Let's see if it works as well. I have this normal one. Can I use like that? Which
Yep.
part should I use?
Okay, use the finest
This one.
grating part, which is that one there. The one you would use for parmesan.
Then very gently.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't need a fancy one, but
No,
I think I'm going to get one
but
of this.
the supermarkets are selling these now for very little. You can get one for much less than £10, and they do such a great job because it does it so fine that you
Oh,
release
yes.
all of the flavour and all of the aroma, and you get so much more. You get 2-3 times as much flavour out of a lime.
Mmm, so a
So
whole
we're just going to
lime.
grate that in there.
It smells.
We're going to use this side of our board. Cut the lime in
Okay.
half.
Okay, let's see if you can shot there. Still in the video? Yes.
Squeeze that in there.
So refreshing. Smells beautiful.
Good.
So
that's the
do I
point.
mix with a spoon or hands?
I'm just going to wash my hands there,
And
and
then
I'm going to mix it with my hands.
a little bit more soy sauce. Okay.
You can always add a bit more soy sauce if you think it
So
needs
we
it.
don't put, just the sesame oil, isn't it? We don't put any other
Yeah.
oil. Smells
So now you can
beautiful.
see that's all nice and moist. I'm going to take a small amount there.
Oh, let me get the camera. Let's see if everybody
Okay.
can see. Yes, perfect. I'm going to do
Small
the
amount.
same.
I'm going to put our salmon on top. There you go, Fabi. Let me just skin this salmon for you.
Thank you.
So as you can see,
So I just a handful of this mixture, right?
yep,
Okay. Is
as you can
that
see there, skinning a piece of salmon, sharp knife, 5 seconds.
easy?
I'm going to place that on there.
Okay.
I'm going to place
Amazing.
plenty more veg on top there because we've got loads of veg here.
Oh, okay. Put on the top as well.
Yep. I'm going to wash my hands again.
You know what? I'm going to get some tongs. There we go. You know, once you get all these ingredients chopped like we did, you can have the kids involved. They'll love to do this. At least see what you're doing for their dinner or lunch. Is that enough?
That's
plenty?
good, yep.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do, I'll
Smells
move
so
that out of the way.
Smells beautiful.
Bring this back. I'm going to bring the edges up, like that. And just fold.
So we don't use the chili right now.
No, the chili's going to go on as a garnish.
Okay, so we fold the edges.
You can
Okay.
slice the chili and put it in, but my kids are going to be eating this today, so we're going to leave it for a garnish. Okay, when you've done that, take the edges.
Like a present.
Like a present, it is a little present of flavour.
Yes.
And then we're going to fold that up like that. Make sure it's really well sealed.
Okay.
And then those are going to go on a baking tray in the oven. See, there you go. You don't need to be a chef. Fabi's looks better than mine. So,
Got it.
we're just going to put those in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. And then we're going to cut back and see what happens.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Guys, we are back. I'm very excited and hungry.
Okay, brilliant. So what we've got now, as you can see, this has been out of the oven a couple of minutes, so that's why the tray is hot, is okay to handle. All we do, take a parcel off the tray, open it up, you can see the steam coming off that, the juice is in there, everything's coming out beautifully. We're going to take some spring onions.
Okay. And what we have here?
Onions, toasted sesame seeds.
So how do we do this? Do we have a...
In a small frying pan, we've done a video of that. And now for the grown-ups, we've got some finely sliced chilli. And you can serve it like this, or you can wrap it back up so that people can open it at the table. But we're informal today, so we're going to serve it like this. As you can see, that's ready to go.
Guys, smells beautiful. It looks very nice, isn't it? With the papillote. Is it papillote?
I don't like it. En papillote is the
En
French.
papillote.
En papillote, I beg your pardon. And we've got some coriander there.
I would say papilote in Portuguese, Brazilian. Oh, and then we have the chicken.
2-in-1 language lessons as well. Okay, let's move this around so I can, that's it.
Hold off.
Use my left hand.
Oh, it smells so lovely.
Okay, so, and the same goes for that. We're just going to pour a bit of
I need to smell everything.
juice here. Brilliant. Tell people how it smells.
Oh.
The juice goes in there, and we're going to do the same thing. Spring onions, bit of coriander, and as this is for the kids, we're not going to have any chili, but we are going to have a few sesame seeds, so you can put them around the plate to make that look nice. And there you go.
Voila.
2 dishes in one. Oriental salmon and Oriental chicken, easy as you like.
But hang on a minute.
Oh,
you can't see the difference if that one was made by the chef or myself.
Okay, so I'm going to pick these ones at the end. This end are the ones that I made, and this end were the ones that Fabi made. So this one that we can see here, the one that looks extra professional, is one that Fabi made.
So
and if we look at one that I made,
you can make it too, guys. Look at that.
basically exactly the same. So if you're doing this at home, you should be able to make it exactly the same as me, which puts me out of a job.
Brilliant. Bye guys, I'll see you soon. But don't forget to subscribe to our channel because we have much more to come. More recipes, more tips, and we have something that can we say now?
Say it.
You say it.
You say it.
I say it. So we have a course that we're going to put together for you guys, so you can learn all the things step by step.
Brilliant. We'll see you soon.
Bye.